Konza City has gobbled up to 500 billion of Kenya's taxpayers' money so far. In this video, I'm going to be trying to show you why maybe it's time to scrap this project. To answer this question, however, I'm going to have to put it through the different questions. Number one, I'm going to try to find out is Konza City project a money pit? Number two, why is Tatu City a similar project flourishing while Konza City seems to be his money just gobbling up and just doing infrastructure, endless infrastructure that is we can't seem to bear any fruit? And number three, is it time to really scrap that project? My name is Gideon. Welcome to Eka, where we talk about anything and everything real estate. So let's go to number one. Is Konza City a money pit? To answer this question, I'm going to use a small analogy. Do you know the type of guy that used to be in college, not actually in college, was working and then had a girlfriend in college or university, and he used to pay for school fees, paid for hostels, paid for a small car, just get everything to this girl, You've all heard of such stories. And at the end of the 5 years, the girl graduates and he gets married to another dude. That's the same story I feel with Konza, is that we've been putting money in this infrastructure, laying the groundwork, and sooner or later they come up with a shiny project. Nowadays it's a building, I think, for the Konza Technical Institute of something, and the other time was we see lorries doing the groundwork. My question is, are they building an underground city? Because I can't, for the love of God, I can't seem to see any structure or any concrete building or any nothing. That just seems to be just putting our money there, saying it's going to be the African Savannah Silicon City, but there's nothing really to show there. Just look at all these excerpts from different publications. Just last year, the ICT industry used half of its budget for this project. If you go back a few years back, every year the Treasury has been allocating at least 10 to 12 billion Kenya shillings to this project. The government officially says it has used 70 billion, but different publications have said this number can actually go up to 500 billion, starting from when the project was started during the Kibaki era. Is it a money pit? For sure. For me, a money pit is money where we put money every year but can't seem to find anything of value coming out except a few projects here and there, a building here, roads, internet, but there's really nothing you can say. I've not had any company that has set up shop in Konza. Is it a money pit rather? Definitely. So this leads us to question number two. Why is Tatu City flourishing while Konza is not? Let's go back. Let's look at the numbers. Tatu City has the similar 5,000 acres, spent at least currently up to now 26 billion shillings according to their website on the projects so far. Are we together? Now, the government says it has already pumped 70 billion to the Konza City. However, every month in Tatu City, there is a new company. Actually, most of the software companies that are coming in are going straight to Tatu City. It's even such an irony. Our president was one of the people who was actually opening up one of the companies, I think it's called CGI or something, that is a data collection center that is going to invest 5 billion Kenya shillings into Tatu City. When was the last time you've had any company in Kenya investing in Konza? None. So what's the difference? The difference is, if you ask me, one is a government entity, the other is a business or an investor. So here in the government, the investor, you're going to get more value for your money. Why? Because these guys have a vision. They seem to, there's a plan of how they are working around, from getting people. And if you look at the images, I don't have to be an insider to tell you Tatu City is winning. Look at the many schools that are there. There are already 2 private schools there. There are countless buildings and real estate for people to hire, either rent, buy, Whatever it is, there's a lot that is going on. I don't have to be an insider to tell you Tatu City is going in the right direction. If you ask me, actually, that's the real Silicon City in Kenya. And the government should find out what are these guys doing so that we can be able to do that. So the reason that I think Tatu City is flourishing up is because they have a plan. It's a privately invested or whatever. So these guys are looking for this thing has to work. This money is coming from their pockets. For the government, for the Konza City, I mean, this is just taxpayers' money. 70 billion has gone down officially from the government, saying 70 down has gone work to lay the foundation and the infrastructure. What is it that these guys, Tatu City, have used with the 26 that we can already see investors putting their money there rather than the 70 shillings? For me, it's very simple. One is a privately backed investment. The other one is a government-backed investment. A Kenyan-backed investment at that. This leads us to the third question. Should we scrap the project? The answer is actually not as simple as I might have projected before and just a yes. But let me go to the girl and boy analogy or story. So you've already spent 26 billion on this lady and you have nothing to show for. Actually, this week the government got a further 31 billion shilling as a loan. That's a loan. That's not a grant from the South Korean government to pump here, to pump again to this project that has nothing to show for. I'm not saying they've really done nothing, but obviously they can see there's a difference between other similar projects. So do we need to scrap the Konza City? Actually, I don't think so. No, of course not. We should not scrap it. But this should be the way forward. One, the government needs to move out of this project because I think that is the one biggest pit that is there is because this government, it's a government project that is backed by the government using taxpayers' money. That means you have people or the Kenyan, what you call Kenya, let's be real, Kenya is a very corrupt country. We are having that 1 billion. We've already spent close to actually from since Kibaki inception, close to 500 billion Kenya shillings. But for the sake of this government, because this is what they've said, they've used 70, you've already used 70 billion on these endless pits. The way forward is for government to move out, either find a private investor who takes lead of this company, who we can give us as the taxpayers, we can give the mandate to come up with a proposal, to come up with ways this thing will work. Otherwise, we're going to be looking 10 years, which is 6 years from now, which is where the government thinks it should be done, 2030, and still be talking about at least 1.1 trillion or more of our money which has been used and nothing to show for. So yes, actually, let me just go back. So we should not scrap. What we should change is the government, having the government taking lead at investing or managing this project. Let's have other outsiders who can come in and move this project forward. Let me give you an example. It might not be still it might still be making losses, the expressway, my direct expressway, but at least you can see there's something that is coming from, there's a train coming from Nairobi to Mombasa and back forth, and there are goods and products. So if it can make money, is it making losses currently? Probably yes. But can we at least say we've seen something that has come out of this Chinese backed project that actually the Chinese themselves have to do it and see whether it will work. For me, Konza is the same. If you let this government have a parastatal take lead on this, trust me when I tell you, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years from now, we'll have probably 2 or 3 trillion Kenya shillings down the drain, and still we'll be seeing fields with roads and nothing else, and probably 2 more buildings there. My name is Gideon. Last time I did an article around why Nairobi was actually ranked as a better real estate city than London. Check out the video above and see you next time.